stay there.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your Kansas City Royals.
All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Seth Lugo. What do we have on him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good. Sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
All right, ready to get underway. Here is Marcus Semien. And that's in for a strike. And with that, we're underway in Kansas City. Ball one there.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Way high. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Melendez gets under it. And there's one away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Corey Seager. He swings and fouls one off. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. One out, bases empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now here is Wyatt Langford. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Rangers set down in order. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Kansas City, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Jonathan India at the plate.
India.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day deGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run.
One
away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against him.
And here it comes. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone now.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And here is Vinny Pasquantino. Fastball for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side to first, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Lugo, a 6'4" righty, 35 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. Lugo back to work. And that's in the dirt. Peterson just got a piece of it.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. It gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Let's go, Seth.
That's in there. Strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Josh Young. Right through there for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Peterson, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2. That one is upstairs. And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
So digging in, Evan Carter. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And there's a strike.
Come on, Royals, let's go.
Foul ball.
Finish him.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now it's going to be Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
That clips the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Way high with that one. Full count now. On the ground. And that's just foul. Goes down looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping to get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Now it's going to be Michael Massey. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a slider misses down and away.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
There's a swing and a drive. Langford going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So, runner at second, 2 down. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Man at second. And there's a ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Jake Burger.
Jake Burger.
Swing and a foul straight back. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fastball for a strike. 1-2. Just missed.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Come on, punch him out.
And that one a little below the knees. And a full count now. To third, Garcia. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Jonah Heim.
And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Top of the third, no score. And that's in the dirt. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Melendez sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Marcus
So the
Semien.
lineup flips over. Now it's Marcus Semien. Fly to left his first time. Just off the inside edge. Clips the corner, and it's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Rangers go down quickly there. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Michael Garcia. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. Check swing, no appeal. And 1-1.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Check swing went around, and the count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. In the air to left center. Langford flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Now
those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Waste no time there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Way outside, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. That clips the corner. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Corey Seager. Check swing, called strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missing inside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Eighth pitch of the at bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here is Jock Peterson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Check on the runner. Langford back in on a dive. Runner on the go. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. At the plate, Adolis Garcia.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the dirt.
1-0.
He's in there. Langford into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Langford, the runner at second with one away. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. Next offering is in for a strike. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really
Up next
close
for the
pitches, and
the third
somehow
baseman,
Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his
Young.
shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. Went around. Strike 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, 1 out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Evan Carter getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two on, 2 outs. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Melendez going after it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Rangers strike first on the solo job. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
The right-hander back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Foul ball there. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so
catcher,
geared up for
number
fastball.
13.
Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Perez
Ball
in the
1,
box
no
with
strike.
1 away as he takes ball 1. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one
Outside, that's a
outside,
ball.
and it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Michael Massey will hit next. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one almost hit him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And downstairs.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. That's in there. 1-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Renfroe off of first with 2 away. Stays alive. That one just misses, and it's 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1.
I got my bands up, 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cooling like a fan. I ain't here for problems, not again.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now it's Jake Burger to hit.
Jake
Burger measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And that's
Ball
downstairs and outside.
Well, these Rangers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one out to right. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now it's 3-2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Up the middle, Witt. In plenty of time to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Marcus.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Marcus Semien. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one upstairs, ball 1. One, 2 now. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still tied, 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. DeGrom back to work. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Armstrong getting loose out there. Milner, the lefty, warming up as well. Ground ball to the right side. And that's foul. Clips the corner. And the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a ball popped up. And there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. Fly to left his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And a big swing and a miss.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And now it's even up.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swings and misses. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch. And it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on.
0-1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top of the 6th inning. Seager stands in now.
Corey Seager.
First pitch misses. Seager swings, rips one to right. Going back. Way back there and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next to hit, Wyatt Langford. He is struck out, and he is walked. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Chris Stratton getting ready to go. Schreiber also getting ready. And that one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And now Jack Peterson is singled, and he is flied to left. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Seth Lugo gives way. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
New
Royals.
pitcher in the game for the Royals, Chris Stratton.
35.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
1 out, runner at second. So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Now, Josh Young in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Inside, and that's ball 1. Young, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Finish him.
Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 3 and the Royals 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shawn Armstrong.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Digging in, Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Witt Jr.
And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Vinny Pasquantino. And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
1-0.
There's a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Robert Garcia, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Webb, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Line drive, and it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground to short. On to Simeon. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth
The
double
batter, number
play.
19.
That was a thing of beauty from
Second
start to
baseman,
finish.
Michael Massey.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Hammer, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was
Number
looking for right there.
16.
At 110
Hunter.
miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was
Renfroe.
screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that. And no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
2 outs, runner at first. So up now for Kansas City, Hunter Renfroe. Check swing, called strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Rangers 3 and the Royals 2. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Jake Berger. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appealed to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
The catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And that one in the air center field. Isbell hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter, the second baseman,
Marcus Simeon stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is out of play.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Missed with a changeup. 1-2 the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch is outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Robert Garcia takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game, and to the plate for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now, Michael Garcia. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, the
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Robert Garcia out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now
Jacob Webb on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the DH, Jonathan India. 1 for 3. Webb picks to first. Isbell back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rangers 3 and the Royals 2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
60.
Lucas Erceg.
Lucas.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for Texas.
And here's Corey
the
Seager to
shortstop,
hit. And the
Corey.
way he's going in this one, Erceg, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And that one is inside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings through that.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
The bat.
Here's Jock Peterson.
Designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And now the count is even. Upstairs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And it hits the fence. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Late swing fouled off. Man at second. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Just missed.
That's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell makes the catch, and that is that. Rangers leave one, but they're up 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. Fouled off down the right side.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3. Got him swinging. And that's the first out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jacob Webb done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Obi Milner.
Obi Milner.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
Now batting, the catcher,
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there for strike 1. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. And the first offering is not close.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That one ripped, but foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
The 3-1. Little chopper rolls foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This one in the air. And that is the third out of the inning. Royals lead one, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Harvey.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Harvey.
Well, one-run game, and now Josh Young.
Josh Young.
Outside low, and that is ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. John Schreiber up and throwing. Serpa, the power lefty, up as well. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Hey.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And that one is gone. And they add on. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strikes.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Berger started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One down, base is empty. That one misses, and the count's full. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. just
Nope, that's the ball.
missed.
Counts 1-0.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And that drops in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
The bat.
Here comes Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Misses
Off the plate,
inside.
ball one.
Ball one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That
Nope,
one
that's
down
foul.
the line, and it goes just foul. Heim off of first with 2 away. So Sieg suffers the strikeout. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's 5-2. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Chris Martin.
Now
Save
pitching for
opportunity
Texas.
for him right here, and he's
Number
their guy.
55.
Time to lock this one down
Riz.
and get out of here with the W.
Martin.
Now it's Hunter
Leading
Renfroe.
up for the Royals, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
There's a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty
0-1.
pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 away.
Well, the first batter,
left
it's
fielder,
always a
number
big one
one,
for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Melendez,
Whoa,
the
that's
next to
down.
hit, takes ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's a 1-2. On the ground,
That ball's
right
foul.
side, and that's just foul. That
Ball.
just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one lifted to left. Langford. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael.
So it's their last chance in this one.
Garcia.
Michael Garcia now at the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 5-3.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Kyle Isbell. And that's a strike.
All ones the count.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. The Royals down to their final strike. And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.